Xuanhuan, can you prioritize? I need to prep for the concert. No time. At the after party, everyone was busy toasting, glasses clinking. I sat alone, sipping a drink. No one cared. They all eyed xiuxian and wuxia with sly smiles. Are you two lovebirds getting married soon? Don't forget to invite us for the wedding. I looked at xiuxian. She glanced at me casually. Smiling, she played along. Of course, please come right in front of me, her real boyfriend. She calmly discussed marrying another man. Yes, no one would guess the violin princess's boyfriend was me. Ain't nobody. Maybe to her, I was just a disposable extra. I slipped out, dialed a familiar number. Dad, I'll come back for the arranged marriage. Half a month ago, my grandpa's birthday. I bought a ticket a day early to fly back with till I May. For his birthday, this year, his health declined. My parents were busy. I was raised by grandpa, but since college, I couldn't care for him. He knew his time was short. His only wish was to see me settle. I begged xiuxian, let me visit. I'd already explained when I told her about going back. xiuxian snapped. Songyan, can you prioritize? I need to prep for the concert. No, time. It's my career less important than the birthday. I promised it wouldn't take long. We could go and come back in a day. Songyan, can you prioritize? I need to prep for the concert. No time. Is my career less important than a birthday? I promise it wouldn't take long. We could go and come back in a day. I even begged softly. Xingyue, grandpa is old. He might not have much time. But she was annoyed. Her face turned cold. He's not dying right now. What's the rush? I'm busy. Go back yourself if you want. He slammed the door and left. I stood frozen, unable to snap out of it. How could he say something so cold? The concert was still 2 weeks away. No delay. That day, I saw Lu Jing's post. I actually went with him to watch the sunrise at the beach. Then breakfast, then a bar. They called it pre-show relaxation, just letting loose with your loved one. Their photos filled the grid. At that moment, my already cold heart felt stabbed. Until 5 a.m., I rushed home overnight. I remembered Grandpa's disappointed face, and my mom sincerely advised me. If he truly loved you, why let you down again and again? He won't even meet your family. Time can always be made. It's up to you. I won't interfere. Just don't let it be my birthday. In that moment, I suddenly realized maybe to him, I'm just somewhat easy to take for granted. The more devoted, the more he takes it for granted. He relies on my love to keep choosing to abandon me. Maybe it's time to let go. For the first time, I didn't wait for him. I went to bed alone. The next morning, I was eating breakfast. Hair clothes wrinkled. You're back, I replied flatly. Why didn't you pick me up last night? I had to crash on the sofa with Jenna. He took off his shoes, muttering complaints. I didn't know when you'd finish, so I didn't bother. Go wash up. I brushed him off, not rushing to ask if his head hurt or if he felt unwell. I didn't make his favorite breakfast. Xiuxian frowned, thinking, now, brows tightly knit. Today, I was too ironic. No more pressing, no gentle persuasion. Silent, as if nothing happened. He headed to the bathroom. Then a sudden phone rang on the line. Lu Jing was full of guilt. Yeah, my hand is itching again. I'm scared it'll ruin my performance. Right, I'm just too... Will I never win an award? No. I'll take you to a doctor now, okay? Don't worry, you are the piano prince. Will I never play piano again? No. I'll take you to a doctor now, okay? Don't worry, you are the piano prince. He kissed the person on the phone gently. His face showed rare panic. A jeans hand injury flared up. Plus, he drank last night. I'm worried. You know, his hand was hurt saving me. I can't ignore him. He was already insecure about his hand. If something goes wrong, I stood up, grabbed her bag and handed it to her, cutting him off. Go, I understand. Xianxia blinked. Her lips moved, swallowing the rest. Back then, because I was delayed, I didn't pick him up. He got robbed on the way. It was cringing, passed by, but his hand suffered lasting damage. I've always felt guilty. Xiuxian even more so. Her gentle, virtuous husband, people in the circle gossiped. Never cried. Maybe because of yesterday, he asked guiltily. After our concert ends successfully, I'll go home with you, okay? Don't be mad. A man with no emotions. Now, heart fluttered with panic. So he gave me a reassurance. On concert day, I'll announce you are my boyfriend. So they stopped joking about me and Adrian. Annoying, said in someone else's words. He and Lu Jing were a couple. His voice even carried a shyness he didn't notice. Not at all. He said, well, we have some money I'll give you. This is the life I always wanted. But it came when I was about to leave. Great! So many people. I gave up my dream. Willingly handling trivial tasks behind the scenes, even composing music, just to spark some faint inspiration for him. Like no one knows this. This concert will end our years of relationship. As the concert began, xiuxian and Lu Jing trended everywhere. My ship finally sailed. What godly looks! Perfect couple in my eyes. Talented and gorgeous musicians. So amazing. The piano prince finally brings his violin princess. In the video, Xiaoxin wore a white dress, ethereal and elegant as if even her hair was blessed by the gods. Lu Jing, in black suit, looked outstanding during the performance. They unconsciously locked eyes, their affection so real it didn't seem fake. Fans called it the divine gaze. I stood backstage, coldly watching them. Does Lu Jing even have talent? I recall 2 years ago, Lu Jing's studio released a Sunrise. Its melody identical to my new piece. I was shocked, but that piece was for xiuxian. I only showed the score to him. I rushed to confront him with the original. Why did you give my piece to Lu Jing? He didn't care, even sneered. Wasn't it for me? Since you gave it, it's mine to use. AJ needed a single, so I gave it. What's the big deal? Besides, if not for you, his hand wouldn't be hurt. One piece isn't enough. I couldn't believe it. As a musician, didn't he know how wrong this was? It's plagiarism. No one knows if you don't tell. He glared at me, warning me to keep quiet. Lu Jing, with Sunrise, became known as a creative genius. Li Jing, with Sunrise, became known as a creative genius. But what xiuxian doesn't know, I made an account when I started music. I posted my daily practice and random pieces. I actually uploaded Sunrise right after finishing it, even before Lu Jing released it. But my account wasn't popular then. No one knew. But I knew. Over time, this would come out. After the show, the host held a banquet. Everyone surrounded the music prodigy couple, offering congratulations. I stood in the corner with a drink, invisible, watching it all. Someone asked, "You two are perfect together. When's the big day?" "You'll have to treat us all to a wedding drink." Others chimed in. I noticed Lu Jing glance at me defiantly, then looked tenderly at the woman and smiled. "It's up to Xinyue. I'll do whatever she says." At that, everyone burst into laughter. They all teased her. I glared at xiuxian, but she just glanced at me. Shyly smiling, she said, "Of course, thanks to everyone for supporting Ajing and me. Hope you all can make it." With confirmation, everyone showered them with blessings. I lowered my eyes and smiled bitterly. What was I still hoping for? It's always like this. Between me and Lu Jing, he never chooses me. He always forgets our dates. Says he's discussing music with Lu Jing. After I collapsed from taking care of him, he still worries if his hand got burned. And me, after countless disappointments, I'm used to it. But the more you hope, the the more you get disappointed. I quietly left the banquet. In the end, I called home. Dad, I've decided. I am willing to come home for an arranged marriage. Please prepare for me. Really? My dad's voice was full of joy. Wanted to tell everyone right away. After the surprise, his worried voice spoke. San, what about your girlfriend? It's fine. I'll break it off cleanly. I've seen through it all. No more blindly giving. My dad sighed and comforted me. It's okay, son. Everyone makes mistakes. Cut your losses. It's not too late. That Joe girl is a good kid. You two level from now on. Your mom and I just want you happy. Nothing else matters. My dad's never been one for work, but now he's worried sick for me. All these years not by their side. Instead, making them worry. I shouldn't have upset him. My eyes started to redden and got a bit teary. Thanks, Dad. I'll be back soon. When I take over the company, you'll have time for Mom. That'd be great. Your mom's been complaining I never travel with her. Once you're married, we'll travel the world. Hanging up? I felt relieved, but xiuxian at the party saw my spot, now empty. Her pretty brows furrowed, feeling a void, panicked. She was confused. Lately, I've seemed like a different person. I don't get jealous of her and Lujing. Don't call to rush her home at night. I became what she wanted. But she's more annoyed. But I don't care anymore. Turned to head to the restroom and ran right into Lujing. He looked at me, sneering. So, Mr. Song is still here. Thought you'd have stormed off in shame. After all, hearing your girlfriend is marrying someone else, any man would they be ashamed and mortified. Seems I underestimated you. Let me tell you, Xinyu loves me. I'm the one her family accepts. As for you, if you have any pride, you better back off. Otherwise, I see him like a proud rooster, babbling about love. Face all twisted. No trace of the music prodigy. I scoffed. Then I wished Mr. Lu success soon. Lu Jing's eyes widened. He seemed surprised by my words. I ignored him, went to the restroom. When I returned to the banquet, Xiuxian was still chatting loudly. Seeing me, his eyes lit up. He was about to call me, but Lu Jing pulled him for a toast. I smirked, texted Zhao's ex-Xinyu, and then left. I got home, started packing, but I didn't have much. 6 years with Xiuxian, I was the one taking care of her. After graduation, I ran her studio. Everything for her, even daily needs, I handled, so she could focus on music. I gave up everything until Lu Qing returned 2 years ago. Xiaoxian then gave him all her heart. Wherever she went, she took him. I warned her many times to avoid communicating, but she didn't care. She scolded me for being ungrateful. If not for a Jing back then, I would have been the one hurt. I'd never play the violin again. You know what that means? I'll do everything to help him go further. I owe him. So, more netizens thought they were a couple? Asked about their split. CP fans are everywhere. Xiaoxi never denied it, but after all these years with him, I hoped he'd go public. He always said he's a public figure. Focus on his career, not his love life. Turns out he just didn't want to admit me. Xiuxian was out all night again. Chapter 5. The next day, I went to the studio to wrap up. Brother Song, are you really leaving? What will we do without you? Colleague cried and begged. I just brushed it off. Soon, gossip started. Brother Song, are Xinyu and the piano prince really together? They are perfect for each other. It must be true. When has Xinyu ever cared about anyone like this? I heard this concert was just for Lu Jing to boost his profile. They're so perfect together. What do you think, Brother Song? I smiled and nodded. Agreed. Alright, no gossiping. Get back to work. My assistant stepped in. They huddled again, whispering about the concert. Song J, You and Xinyu. When no one was looking, my assistant whispered, "He's the only one who knows." He looked at me, worried. "I'm going to break up with him. You've been together so long. Besides me accidentally finding out, no one knows you are her boyfriend. Are you sure? You've given up so much for her. This studio is your baby. You sacrificed years for her career." I looked at him and gave him a firm answer. Wasted so many years. Time to think of myself. She's gone from my life now. I patted his shoulder, went into the office, grabbed my stuff, took one last look at the place I'd given years to, left without a hint of regret. When I got back, Xinyu was already home. She rushed over to me, hurriedly explaining Songyan. Given the situation yesterday, I couldn't embarrass Eijun. If I'd introduced you to everyone, you have lost face completely. So don't be mad, okay? Look, I waited 2 hours to get your favorite crab buns. I looked at the cold buns, but didn't reach out. Besides, I don't even like them. The one who does is Lu Jing. It's fine. I understand. I'm not mad. He stared at me, stunned. Confusion in his eyes. After a moment, seeing me pack up calmly, with no sign of anger, he stopped me. Gently taking my hand, he said, "Hey, Yan, tomorrow's our anniversary. Let's celebrate properly." I was stunned. He actually remembered, okay? He happily booked a restaurant, sent me the location, and reminded me not to forget. But the next evening, I waited 3 hours at the restaurant. He never showed. No answered calls, no reply to texts. Suddenly, Mu Jing sent a video, and xiuxian's parents were there, praising Lu Jing as young and promising, their ideal son-in-law. They were even discussing wedding plans, and Xiuxian looked shy, not upset at all. Xinyu brought me to meet her parents. I don't think he cares about you at all. Today's your anniversary, right? He's not coming. As a man, you are a total failure. You'd better leave on your own. Don't lose face in the end. I sneered and turned off my phone. I'd met his parents before, but they didn't like me. They thought I was just a nobody. Not good enough for their scholarly family. Back then, to spare Xiaoxian trouble, I never showed it in front of him. Now, it's time to leave. I plan to tell him over dinner. Guess that won't happen. I checked the time on my phone, went home, grabbed my bags, and headed to the airport. I took out the SIM card and tossed it in the trash. From now on, the past is over. Back home, Grandpa perked up hearing I'm getting married. I'll have a granddaughter-in-law soon. Great, seeing him smile like a kid. I realized how unfilial I'd been. Clung to someone who didn't love me, hurting my family. We're having dinner with the Zhou family tonight to discuss the wedding date, and you'll meet xuanhuan. My dad specifically told me to treat her well. Be a gentleman. I agreed with a laugh. I last saw xuanhuan when we were teens. She was quiet then. Now she's totally different. Sophisticated and elegant, but he said she runs her family's company well. Back home, Grandpa perked up hearing I'm getting married. I'll have the granddaughter-in-law soon. Great, seeing him smile like a kid. I realized how unfilial I'd been, clung to someone who didn't love me, hurting my family. San, we're having dinner with the Zhou family tonight to discuss the wedding date, and you'll meet xuanhuan. My dad stressed to treat the girl well and be a gentleman. I laughed and agreed. I last saw xuanhuan when we were kids. She was quiet and shy. Then, now, I barely recognized her. Sophisticated and elegant, yet decisive and sharp. She runs her family's company well. While I was busy chasing Xiaoxian, she'd already taken over. Over dinner, our wedding date was set. Just a week later, my parents had arranged everything anyway. Afterwards, I invited xuanhuan to a movie. Both sets of parents were thrilled, all smiles. Still want to make music? In the car, xuanhuan suddenly asked, surprised she knew. She smiled warmly. Gotta know my fiancé. I know your work and your account. You are talented, being recognized. They're great. Music's just a hobby. After we marry, I'll take over the company. My dad's worked hard enough. time for him to retire. Unexpectedly, Xuanhuan and I clicked. No matter the topic, she could chat about it. Suddenly, I looked forward to the future. Meanwhile, the Song and Zhou families announced their engagement. Instantly, the news of the alliance trended. Everyone wondered who the Song heir was. I hadn't been in Jingbai or made public appearances. Our wedding prep was in full swing. Meanwhile, xiuxian couldn't find Song Yuan. His phone was off. Only that breakup text remained. That day, his parents made him have dinner with Lu Jing. After, he rushed to the restaurant, hoping inside Song Yuan would still be waiting. It was always like this for years. But when he arrived, the restaurant was already closed. Xiuxian rushed home, thinking Song Yan must be home angry. Just a little coaxing, some soft words. She'd forgive him for sure. He comforted himself like this. But his trembling hands betrayed his panic. Something felt different this time. Getting off, he rushed inside anxiously, but it was pitch black. He ran to the bedroom, found all of Song Yan's things gone. At that moment, he truly panicked. For the first time, home felt so cold. His unease these past days was because he was losing her. He wanted to find her at any pedigree, but had no idea where. All these years, he never really knew her, only that she was from Jinbei. Nothing else. Xiao Xingyue kept calming himself. Song Yan is just mad. Find her, apologize. Everything can start over. But I didn't care at all. While I was busy with wedding photos, learning the company rope. After marriage, I took over the company fully. My parents happily went off to enjoy. Since I came back, Grandpa's health even seemed to improve. Everything was getting better, and I never saw Qiu Xinyu again. Many reporters were at the wedding. Her in a wedding dress crashing, it made the news. Some said she was ditching Lu Jing after his trouble. Others said she had a boyfriend all along and was messing with Lu Jing. From then on, the violin princess fell, all her glory destroyed in one day. Later, I heard he sued Lu Jing for fraud and made everything public. It was a fight to the death. When Lu Jing was cornered, he drove his car at Tiaobinyue. Lu Jing was caught on the spot, and Zhao Xinya's hand was severely fractured. The doctor said it would affect his violin playing. I only heard this gossip from my staff. I just smiled it off. I have endless work every day. No time for this. Besides, I am leaving for my honeymoon tonight. Zhu Wen took the song Beloved. I gave her and entered the competition. She actually won first place with the plagiarism. Truth out. Yan's song became a creative genius online. Seeing Zhou Wan look at me so proudly, my heart filled with love. Half a month later, I got a call from xiuxian's parents. They begged me to see their daughter and apologized for how they treated me. Since her injury, she's been in the slum. She won't play the violin anymore. Won't even look at it. Just hearing music makes her break down, crying. She sits by the hospital window all day, staring blankly at sunrise and sunset, muttering to herself. I turned down their request, told them to take her to a therapist. Xuanhuan and I lay on the golden sands, watching the sun meet the horizon. Another day passed, but countless beautiful tomorrows await us.